What was your first reaction to AOM paper acceptance?
So what happened was that I submitted one of the thesis work, and there were some other work as well. When I saw the mail, so it was about a rejection of another paper that I submitted. So then I was like, are the results out yet or not? So then I checked the AOM website. Then I saw that the other two papers got accepted, but this one got rejected. So there was one paper that got rejected, but this was my thesis work and it got accepted. So I was like really happy that it was, because it was the newest idea that came into my mind, and I was really excited about it because the idea was still fresh in my mind. So I just texted my professor.
How did you celebrate?
So the last night only we had a celebration about something, and when I got the mail, the professor asked me that, wow, it's really great that your two papers got selected, and it's really good that you are into it and all. So how do you want to celebrate? So I told him that we already did the celebration part, but then let's take a moment and relax for now. But in the evening, I did meet my professor, and we had a good time, and we went out to just relax and eat somewhere. So yeah, that was it.
What are you expecting from AOM?
Honestly, I'm just expecting that I get to attend AOM, because as of now, the visa situation is a little difficult. I'm not able to, book an appointment as of now, because it's the first time I'm going for the US visa. But if everything goes well, and if I get into the AOM, if I get to attend the AOM, I would be really happy to, discuss about my research project with the person who has given the theory. And it would be really good to see the perspective that he has and his co-authors have. So this is the expectation I have. This is a rookie one, but yeah, I'll go with that.
What's your take on the IPH-AOM membership grant? IPH is Inkpothub.
So I think it's a really great initiative for PhD scholars. Apart from the grants, the grant side, I really like it helps to nurture the budding scholar in you. I mean, because as a PhD scholar, what I have seen is that your work is actually limited to a very few set of people. If you want to include any co-author, you ask your colleagues. Then there's your supervisor who helps you in your writing and all, and then the editor and the reviewers that try to be nice, which they are not nice at times. But then apart from that, you don't have a general discussion regarding what is the actual motivation regarding your study. That is the thing that really helped me to look into deeper perspective. When I explained the conversation to the jury members, I was explaining what I wrote in my paper, and when I explained that, it gave me a good perspective regarding what I was doing in broader sense. Apart from the variables that I discussed and all, it really gave me a good perspective regarding what I was doing as well. And there were some good revelation for me as well. I mean, although I'm doing it, that was my idea and I was being a part of it. But then after discussing it with someone, by being vocal about it, it did really help me, to get into deeper aspects of my research idea. So from my point of view, the discussion side is the part that I really liked about the IPH grant for the AOM.
What is one piece of advice from your supervisor that changed your work style?
So it's not a very specific advice, but yeah, because the kind of profession that we are in, and the kind of results that we have to face, this is the most valuable advice that I thought, that everything is a part of life, and rejections are a part of life too. It keeps on happening, but don't take it personally. So he kept saying that, but I didn't understand what does it mean by personally and personally. But when I sent something and it turned back, so I got to know what personally meant, because then it felt like somebody is just mocking your idea. But then when I took a moment to realize what I have received, and when I read those comments and all, it was really helpful. And the thing that I realized what taking it personally means is that you have to understand what the consequences of these comments are and how it will help you in developing your work further. So it's a free kind of work that somebody is doing for you to develop you. So that really helped me to develop a good perspective around the this paper writing process and the research process. So it really helped me.
What is one mistake that you made in the initial days of your doctoral journey?
Not making much mistakes. That is the one mistake, because in a PhD life, I think you have a you have a good option of making a lot of mistakes. So because you are not very much answerable to anyone. You have your own research idea, and which most of the people don't know about. So you can make any number of mistakes, and that will but just don't try to repeat the same mistakes again and again. Just try to focus that what mistakes that you have been doing, recognize it, try to rectify it, and try to work upon it. That's the only thing that I really like.
What is one thing that you love about IIM Lucknow?
It's Professor Nishant Uppal. He's my supervisor, and I really like the moment I got my acceptance letter, I immediately searched for IIM Lucknow's website that is it the same professor who's working there or not. Because at times, when you actually apply, you search who's the faculty members at which IIM. So when I got into IIM Lucknow, so I was searching that is that the professor in the IIM Lucknow only. So then I read his resume and I was like, wow, this work seems interesting. And there were a lot of not the research question, but then the curious topics that I was thinking that I would have this conversation with him. And when I got into the program and when the classes started, so he was my teacher in the first term as well. So I was like, really, it was a really good class that I had, because I got to know what his research was. He discussed his research papers in the class as well. And apart from classroom, we mostly hang out in the gym or the common areas. I mean, library and his office are the least visited places when we have a discussion about. So yeah, my supervisor is a very good thing that is a thing that I really admire about my college.
It's great to see you all here. Thank you for watching our work. If you have not subscribed to Inkpothub Media, then please hit the bell icon and subscribe to our channel and support research celebrations in India.
Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.